Hey, what's going on, you guys? I'm making this video today for one of my students to show him exactly how to make a cover song in Ableton. That's what we're working on right now in this piano lessons. So, the song we're gonna cover is Bruno Mars, "Just the Way You Are." Yeah, let's head over to Ableton. I'll show you how to set it up. So the first thing that you want to do when you're in Ableton is make sure that you have your Phantom or your MIDI controller coming in. You would do that from this section. Yours is going to say something else, but mine is coming in on the Phantom here, so that's cool. Coming in on the Phantom, my microphone too. All right, but when really the first thing that you want to do is create an audio track. Okay. Conversely, you could come over here and do an instrument track. Like if you don't have an external keyboard like I do, like if you don't have the Phantom or an external MIDI controller, you can still do this. You would just have to come over here to your instrument section and grab an instrument. Anything at all will do. I usually like to start with piano. Easiest that way. We're going to do this from clip view because I need you guys to really understand how clip view works. First thing that we want to do here is record and enable this track. We also kind of need to select an input. You want to put that on auto so you can hear what you're doing. Now you're going to hear me double right there for a second because my microphone audio is coming out the same channels as my stereo output. That will not be the case for most of you. Most of you will have a audio interface that's dedicated on a couple channels. So, but the point of the matter is that at this point, when I touch this, it will start recording. What I like to do is come up here and touch this little button right here. This is the metronome, the click track, as some of you guys know I call it. This is the count in. I have it set for 1 bar. Some people like to do 2 bars or 4 bars even. I think that the reason why you would want it longer is if you had a situation like where my student has, and your piano isn't right in front of you, like you have to kind of move over a second and grab the keys somewhere else in your room. So you would set it to a longer count in time because then it'll count for 4 bars. 1 2 3 4 2 2 3 4 3 2 3 4 4 2 3 4 start. That's plenty of time. I mean, shit, you could probably take a dump in that amount of time. Just kidding. Okay, so you gotta. I only do it 1 bar because it's right in front of me. Okay. And then at this point, you want to come up here, and for some reason too, I'm not quite sure what this is. If I hover over it, it's a quantization menu. So I usually set this to 2 bars because I usually record for at least 2. And then when you touch this right here, or any of these really, any of these record buttons, as you can see, when you take this in, changes, from the circle to the square. Like this one's not engaged right now, and this is all stop symbols, the square, and then the circles are record symbols. Okay? So instead of using it up here, you're going to use it right here. All right? And we're going to play a piano right there. All right, check it out. 1 2 3 4. Oh, you see that? I messed it up because I forgot that I had it on 1 bar, but that's how quick it is. You just right click it and delete it. It's that simple. All right, so 1 bar. And then at the end of that, what you want to do is just stop the music, right? And you're good to go. You come back into your Ableton here, and you will see that your clip is right here now. And if you play this, that will play on a loop forever. Pretty cool, right? Okay. Once you have that in, same process. You just come back up here to create an audio track. Maybe again you want to grab one of these. Okay, for the sake of the thing, right? I'll grab one of these. Let's grab a bass sound. You can audition them too by just clicking on them. You can't do this in Pro Tools, by the way. You can't do it in maybe you can do it in Logic. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good bass line, don't you think? All right, so all we have to do is just grab it from here and drag it over in here. It's really simple. Okay, it's already on auto. You just record, enable it, and then on my Fantom, and for anybody else who does have the Fantom, we're doing okay, on the Fantom, what you want to do is take it out of zone select, and then just push shift, and then like any zone that you're not currently using, and then on the zone view, it should change it to external. So now we can trigger those instruments right there on right in here. Check this out. I'm gonna be honest, it's not quite what I was expecting. Okay, that sounds a little better. So the bass line for this song is F, D, and B flat. So that's what we're going to use right now, obviously. Let's head back over to Ableton, and we'll take, here we go. There we go. And we are in there. Now if you play it all together, that'll all play together. Isn't that sweet? Then from this point, since everything is perfectly in time, you could simply just drag some drums in. Those can be found, I think, over here where they got samples here. You can bring in some sample drums. There's some drums. There's drum hits right here. What else they got in here? I'll go to what I have over here. I have some sound packs and stuff. Let's find a cool drum beat for this. Oh, I like that. It's a nice little remix. Check this out. 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. This drum loop right here, you can trigger it in time. Cool, right? Put a little reverb on it. These sends go directly to these over here. If you click in these channels over here, reverb channels, you can control the amount of reverb and stuff. This controls the amount of reverb that's sent, the signal that's sent to the reverb channel, and then this tool actually controls the behavior of the reverb. Same thing with send B over here on the delay side of things. If you turn this up, start getting crazy. Drop that down a little bit. There we go. Cool, right? And then, of course, you can just continue on with your jam if you so choose. So much fun. So much fun. So much impossible fun. But that's about it, guys. That's all it takes, you know? It's really simple and it's really fun. I hope that that helps you. Those chords again, just for anybody who is actually following along. F major. Okay. F, G, and C. And then I like to use another form of the F chord right here. And the bass line is F, D, and B flat. All right, guys. Have fun with that. And don't be intimidated by this Ableton stuff. It's not that hard, especially in clip view. Okay, so if you guys have more questions about that, just let me know and I'll be happy to help you. All right, next time.